Hi guys, so this is going to be a video about step 1, and it's going to be about what I did on the last few days before my step 1 exam. Before getting started on the video, I just want to say that I'm going to post this video today, and today's Friday, and I am filming a day in the life, and it is the hardest thing I've ever done, and it's so much material. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to edit it. I hope I can have it up by next week, but super difficult. But anyway, so I wrote everything down, and I want to give you as much detail as possible so that you guys see that I have a hectic life, and my life I couldn't put everything on pause to take my step 1 exam. And so I just want you guys to feel a little bit more at ease when you guys are getting ready to take your test. So I took my test, I don't know if you remember, on the 1st of July. That was a Friday. So I'm going to go back a little bit. On the 20th of June, I did a mock exam. I did an 8-hour mock exam. I used NBME 7 and the free 150, so it was 7 blocks, which is what the exam is. I got 210 on the NBME, and I got 79% on the free 150. Over the next few days, I went ahead and I checked that. I couldn't study anymore because I was very tired, so I decided that I was going to stop. I had already seen first aid twice, and I just couldn't. I felt like I couldn't study anymore, so what I did was that I went through UWorld a second time, and I did about 30% of it. On Wednesday, the 22nd of June, I went to the hairdresser. My son started crawling, so all the family called, and family came over to see him crawl. And over the next few days, like I said, I was doing UWorld questions. On the 27th, which was a Monday, I packed my bags because on Tuesday I was leaving to Miami. And I also had like a meeting at my son's school because he had started daycare by then. On Tuesday, the 28th of June, I traveled to Miami. And on Wednesday, the 29th, the day I got to Miami, I just unpacked and relaxed because we went in the afternoon. On Wednesday, the 29th, this is the important part of this video, I tried to study, and it was so hard to study. This was Wednesday, my exam was on Friday. I was tired already, that's it, I was done. And I felt very overwhelmed. Every time I read something in first aid, what I wanted to study was the forgettables list. Excuse me, that is on like usmle-forums.com. They have a forgettables list. And you know, it has like lysosomal storage diseases and I don't know, vitamins and a whole list of things. And I added stuff to that list, things that I saw that I would keep on forgetting, and I think you should too. But I just couldn't study. I couldn't do it. I was tired. I felt overwhelmed. Every time I read something, I felt like I didn't know it. And I felt like I had to get it all in, so I had a headache. It was just very stressful for me, so I decided to stop studying. I remember my nephew was there that day, so I just, you know, hung out with my nephew and my son, and I think Gaspar studied. So I just couldn't study anymore. So that Thursday, the day before the test, what I did was I went to the Prometric Center because I went with Gaspar. We both went. We wanted to see the place, and at that time I was breastfeeding the baby, so I had to take my Medela pump, and I had the little backpack one, and so I had to see the locker and see if it fit and see what I was going to do about the pumping. I think that's something that the NBME has to really look into about like breastfeeding moms and stuff, because it was crazy. But I'll tell you about that on my video where I talk about the day of the exam. So I wanted to see if my pump fit, and I wanted to ask questions about whether they had coffee machines and where the bathroom was and all the crazy things you want to do for your exam. And the lady at the center was very, very nice. She told me she would be the one that would be there the next day, and she gave me advice. She told me to wear clothes without any pockets, because if you have pockets every time you come in and out of the exam, they have to empty your pockets, and it takes time away from your break time. So when we left there, Gaspar and I went to Walmart, I remember, and we went shopping for stuff with no pockets. I had like yoga pants with no pockets, but Gaspar had nothing. So we had to like find him something with no pockets. I think we got him like a pair of running shorts or something like that. So I wore a t-shirt and my yoga pants and a jacket in case I got cold. So that's it. I packed my lunch that day, and what I packed was a chicken salad wrap, which I made, and I packed a big thermos full of coffee, which I left in the car. I'll talk about that in my day of the exam video. And I also packed Coke, and I packed, my mother-in-law is a firm believer in essential oils, and she uses these products by Young Living. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. And this is called Stress Away. It smells really good, and it's supposed to help you with stress. And I took this to the center, and so did my husband. And I was like putting this on all day. So this was one of the things I had in my little bag. I also packed Tylenol. And I still, it's funny because I smell this and I can remember the day I took the test. Like, it's crazy because I never use it. I'm probably going to use it for the CK. See, it's like brand new. Like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like brand new. Anyway, I also packed medication. I packed Tylenol in case I got a headache, which I did. I packed loperamide in case I got diarrhea, which I did. And I took a beta blocker the day of the exam. Sometimes I get a little bit. I took propanol, I think 10 milligrams. I get nervous, and when I get nervous, I'll get like tachycardia and stuff. And so the beta blocker helps that not happen. And so I'm still a little anxious, but I don't feel the symptoms. And so that makes me relax. I have a lot of stage fright. And so when I do speaking in front of big audiences and stuff, I also take beta blockers to help me with that, because I'll get really bad tachycardia and my hands will sweat, and those symptoms make me worse. So, during med school I learned that, and I've done it ever since. And that night, before I went to bed, I remember we had dinner. I didn't have a heavy dinner. I was breastfeeding, so I slept with the baby all night. And I took Ambien that night to go to bed, which is Zolpidem, which doesn't give you any drowsiness. So I remember we went to sleep early. I took the Zolpidem, and that's basically it. So, like I said, oh man, this is leaking. Like I said, I wanted to give you guys as much, oh, I think I broke it. I wanted to give you guys as much details, as many details as possible, because I feel like I had a lot going on, a baby, a husband. I packed both of our stuff, and I was okay. So you guys just need to be relaxed before your exam. You've studied a lot. If you don't feel like studying, don't stress. Like I said, that MBME 7 that I took on the 20th predicted that I got a 210 and I got a 213. So, I mean, if your prediction is good and you just keep on maybe doing questions or whatever you feel comfortable doing, you should be okay. So that's going to be the end of this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.